just wondered if you could tell me, how many days ago was the 18th of June 2024?
Sure. From today, March 18th, 2025, to June 18th, 2024, it was 275 days ago.
Thank you. Because I was concentrating on doing that, I've now completely forgotten the number of days. 275, wasn't it? So it's been 275 days since we had our solar system commissioned here in our house. Previously, I was using all sorts of batteries and things like that, sort of all piled on top of each other and making noise at night and stuff like that. So we kind of thought, because we've gone for that option, let's just go for a full install of a solar system, which is what we did. And so far, it's gone great. But anyway, that's not what this video is about, because today has been a perfect solar day. And yes, it rarely happens. I mean, take a look at this map. This is a map of cloud cover at this time here in the UK. The whole of the mainland is completely free from clouds. And again, I stress, it doesn't happen. Cumulus clouds are just a common thing here. When the air warms up and when it gets warm throughout the day, they always say on the weather, don't they? The clouds kind of bubble up, and that happens all the time. It is, well, for some of you out there, you're just like, what are you talking about? We get sunny days and stuff like that. Well, I think I can probably say that I can count on one hand, probably maybe even just 2 or 3 fingers, the number of times we've had a completely uninterrupted sunny day start to finish. It doesn't happen. But anyway, today it did. And as a result, we generated 26 kilowatt hours of energy, which for the 18th of March is incredible. We haven't even reached the equinox yet. So our days are not even half of what our nights are. And here in the UK, our day times vary massively between winter and summer. That's not the case in all parts of the world, of course. But yeah, so I just wanted to make this video because I was just absolutely amazed that we had a day without all these clouds coming up in the afternoon and blocking the sun on and off throughout the day. A standard curve for a solar day in the UK looks like this. You can see all the jagged edges kind of cut out of the curve as the clouds come over and the production drops, and it's constantly getting ramped up and down because there are always clouds in the sky. But today, this is the smoothest curve I think I've ever seen. Now, there are a couple of little drops, and it drops very quickly in the evening, but that's just the way our house is situated and the fact that the sun goes down behind the houses. So you get no diffused light, you get no reflected light. And so as soon as that sun drops behind the house, production pretty much stops straight away, or drops down to kind of about 150 watts, 100 watts. So hopefully some of you out there have had really good days generating power today. I know that looking at the energy dashboard for the energy for the whole of the UK, there was a point today when 30% of the whole of the country's energy was being generated from solar. That's somewhere in the region of 11 points, or what does it say on here? About 11.6 gigawatts of energy from solar at one point. And again, that's just because all the solar farms and all the houses across the UK are in sunshine. It just doesn't happen. Right, I think I've said that enough now. But yeah, it does stress the point, however, around the duck curve. Now, some of you will know what the duck curve is. It's essentially the idea that during the midday periods, demand drops a little, but production is massively higher because obviously everybody's solar is sort of ramped up at that time. You can really see at that time of the day the carbon intensity drops off because you've got so much energy being generated by renewables. And although that's not directly what the duck curve's about, it clearly demonstrates the problem, because in this country we can generate roughly 22 gigawatts from wind, which is a fair amount of energy. Now, of course, it needs to be windy. Today it was we were only generating about 8.5 gigawatts from wind and 11.5 or so from solar. But can you imagine if it was a windy day? Well, then you've got to add on the nuclear, which stays a kind of constant production all the time. And all of a sudden, you're dropping into territory. If you had a windy day where you're doing 20 gigawatts, solar doing 11.5, nuclear doing 4, and yeah, you're into the territory where maybe the grid starts to become unstable and the energy companies really just can't sell your energy at the price they want for it, and it's just not wanted anymore. So exported energy becomes a thing of the past potentially then. But anyway, that's not really a topic for this video. I just wanted to point out what a great day it's been and how unusual it is for us in the UK.